Hey everybody, one of the biggest goals in fourth grade is reading fluency. And why am I holding these pennies? Well, because the biggest thing is reading has to make sense. Yeah, it does. And so good readers, they stop at periods, they have expression, and they understand what they're reading. So here is group one. Yahoo!
Tamara opened her eyes and jumped out of bed. Most days she hated getting up early, but today was different. Today Tamara was wide awake and excited. Today her family was going on a hike. This was Tamara's first hike. She pulled her new shoes on and tied the laces. Tamara's mother had bought new shoes just for the hike. They were brown boots. The bottom of the boots was made of rubber and had curves to help Tamara walk on the rocky ground. Tamara put on pants, a shirt, and a big jacket. She was ready to go hiking. Tamara, her mother called, "Are you ready?"
Awesome.
Yes, I am, Tandra said. Tandra ran down the stairs. Her mother and her older brother were at the farm. They were wearing all winter new boots like Tandra and Justice was hopping up and down impatiently, and Tandra was ready for the hike.
Wow, beautiful. Javante, here's Caleb.
Tamara finally got into the car. They drove for 2 hours until they were far away from the city. Once they left the city and the suburbs, there weren't many buildings beside the road. Instead, there were trees and fields. Tamara saw herds of cows chewing on grass. The road climbed up. They were driving into the mountains. Tamara rolled down her window. The air was cool, and she liked it. It smelled like leaves, flowers. Soon her mother parked the car. "Are we here? Is this the hike?" asked Tamara.
Sweet.
"Yes," said James. "See that trail? That's where we'll start hiking." James had hiked this trail before, and it was one of his favorites. Tamara looked at the trail. It was a dirt path and went into the forest. Tall trees and tiny flowers lined both sides of the path. Tamara, her mother, and her brother began to walk. Butterflies and bumblebees flew over the flowers. At first, the bees made Tamara nervous, but soon she saw that they were more interested in the flowers than they were in her.
Beautiful. Way to go.
Tamara's mother talked about the other times the family had gone hiking. James talked about the times he went camping with the Boy Scouts. Tamara wanted to talk, but she felt out of breath. The trail was steep. They had been walking uphill for an hour. By now, Tamara took hold of her breath. "I'm tired," she said. "Come on, Tamara," said her brother. "You can do it. You're 10 years old. That's old enough to hike."
Sweet.
Tamara kept going. If her brother said she could do it, Tamara knew she could. James never lied. They kept walking uphill. Tamara looked around at the plant to keep her mind off of how tired she felt. There was green everywhere. There were trees with long draping leaves that Tamara had never seen before. She saw a small and furry rabbit by the side of the trail. There, Tamara gasped with surprise, and the rabbit ran always at at the sound.
Sweet. Awesome. Good job, you guys.